Yo guys, how y'all doing? Welcome to another video. So today we're going to carry on with the series from my previous video, which is my workout split. So yeah, today we're going to discuss chest and triceps. If you follow me on Instagram, which will be down here somewhere, I post all my workouts on my Instagram page, which you can try at home or you can follow. Oh, before we start, please leave a like, subscribe and leave a comment on the video. So yeah, let's go. I need a trim, sort that out. So, exercise number 1 will be the incline dumbbell press. This is my favourite form of chest exercise. What I can lift heaviest on, it's what I feel more comfortable on. When doing the incline dumbbell press, I tend to retract my scapula as you would if you're holding a pencil between both shoulder blades. So it keeps everything in place and steady and helps the movement flow better. It also allows that extra tension on your chest, that extra squeeze at the top. As in the previous video, all footage will be up there so you can see how I do it. If you're going to copy me, don't copy me. It's just going off my back, do it your own way. When doing the incline dumbbell press, it's so important to realise your bench isn't too low or too high. If your bench is too high, you end up working your shoulders and your delts, and there's going to be no tension within your chest. So I don't know how I describe, but it's probably 2 up from the flat bench. Yeah, I do it like 2 stops up from the flat bench. Any more than that, you're going to end up working your front delts and your shoulders, which is not ideal for what you want to do for your workout. As you can see within the video, I'm pressing 34 kg dumbbells. Before lockdown it was 38s, but you know, we're building, we're growing, we're getting back to where we were before, and we will get there. And on the other side of things, if you are just starting the gym, don't start on that sort of weight. Start low, get your form correct, and then yeah, build from there. Again, I want to stress, any questions, leave them in the comments. The second exercise is a flat bench press. No dumbbells, just a pure barbell. Again, retracting the scapula, getting that arch in your back is so important for when doing this, because it tightens your body up, allows the movement to flow better, and allows that extreme tension on your chest. When doing it, I tend to relax the bar just below, because you don't want that risk of it falling in your face if you haven't got a spotter, and you can then truly squeeze within the movement. I found when training people tend to not find the balance when first doing the bench press, so it's so if you're just going to use the bar at first, just use the bar. That's 20 kilograms by itself, so start slowly and build from there. It's so important when you do bench press because there's a slight imbalance to it. It's an unnatural movement, so start slow and then build from there. For me, I'm currently at 75 kg. Before lockdown I was on 80 kg, so I'm already on task to beat my current PB, and that's what you guys should be striving to do. Beat your current PBs. Don't let that loss of time get you down. Come back better and stronger. I must stress, I'm so sorry about my lifting face. I said it in the last video. It's quite embarrassing. I do tend to tense everything, but what is that, mate? Do you ever see like movies or like influencers do like lifts and they look so cool, so focused, and you get you like tensing your own body like you're having a shit? That's me. It's like you versus the guy she told you not to worry about. Right. When searching through my workout videos, I've come across a video from a friend of the channel, Waddle, who was training with me on that day. There's one thing I didn't mention in the previous clip, which I don't think he'll mind me sharing this video, but it's him doing the bench press, and as you can see, he's moving quite a quick rate, and to be fair to him, he fixed this in the last 2 sets once I mentioned it to him. It's so important to go slow and control, because the whole point of lifting is to control that weight, and if you are reckless coming up and down, you're not going to get that tension on that specific muscle group, and then you're not going to grow it, you're not going to progress it, because 1, it's going to increase the chance of injury because your limbs are flying everywhere, and 2, you're not going to get that activation of the muscles that you're looking for. Sorry Waddle, didn't mean to like bait you out there. The third exercise, I don't really know what to call it. I just call it a seated cable fly. Yeah, I call it the seated cable fly. It's one of my favourites, this one. It allows that stretch on your chest. It's where these, I don't know what they're called. Again, I'm not a qualified PT. Let me know what these are called. I know the pecs, but this thing here, it allows that stretch and that tear in the muscle. I've retracted my scapula again, keep everything in place, and you are just pressing, squeezing your chest at the top, allowing the blood to flow, allowing the activation of the muscles. Alternatives to this are dumbbell flies, or standing cable flies, or incline dumbbell flies. There's different forms of these that work the same muscles, but for me, this is just my preferred version of this exercise. Number 4 on the exercise list is the cable tricep push down. Again, footage here or here. As you can see, I've got a slight lean, which allows for that steady movement and allows for your elbows to be tucked in. I've always preached to people that don't come down with your wrists like this. You want to when you're pushing down, push your wrist down like that, allows for a bigger stretch in the triceps. Start with a weight that is comfortable for you, because if you're going to go too heavy or too light, you're not going to get the activation. I've seen so many people do this exercise just willy-nilly, and they're doing a form of, I don't know, lat pulls or something like that. So you got to make sure everything's tucked, everything's steady. A tip: get a spotter or a gym partner to hold your elbows inside here and just push down, and you get that full activation, and then eventually you will be able to do this movement on your own. When I first started, my friend used to keep my elbows tucked in. So everyone took the top in to make myself look bigger. That's me. Also on the few final reps you might see me swing a little bit. That's just down to the muscle fatigue. So yeah, it's okay to have 2 or 3 bad reps, but make sure your 90% of your reps are perfect form, which then you will get the full engagement of the muscles. The second to last movement is overhead tricep press. Again, there's different forms of this. We've just used the cables. You can do easy bars overhead. You can do it standing, lying down. There's different forms of this. But in terms of comfortability, this is just the form I like to do. It's also a good core movement because you're keeping everything tight, and you're also pushing through your core, so it's good for that as well. Again, same thing when it comes to tricep exercises. Elbows have to be tucked in. That's a certain, because then you're not going to get that, again, activation of the tricep muscles. As you can see in the video, again, my wrists are always tilting back a little bit to that full stretch. And the final exercise is seated tricep push down. Again, not every gym has one of these, so if you've got one at your gym, you could try it out. If not, don't worry about it. Again, this is just the same as a tricep push down, but you're seated. Elbows has to be tucked in. You're pushing for your triceps, and there is that stretch at the end. See people as they're sitting down push down with the bodies. No, you have to sit down first, then tuck your elbows and get your form right. Retract the scapula, then push down with your triceps. Gets that full stretch, that full activation. So I hope you've enjoyed this second my workout split series thing. Yeah, that was yesterday's workout, my rest day today. So as I said earlier, I'd go on to more my physique change since lockdown. So now I'm going to go on to where I'm at now in terms of my physique. So it's been about a month and a half since the gym's opened. I wasn't happy with my shape when the gym's opened. I was sitting quite thin actually. I was sitting at about 170, but I put on a lot of fat. So here's a picture of me about a few days before the gym's open. It was a cheat day. It is natural lighting, so don't be fooled by that. Yeah, it's an honest, natural lighted picture. There is no filters, there is no effects on it. That's what it looks like after a cheat day in natural lighting. And this was taken this morning, this one here. It was on a semi-empty, I'd just eaten breakfast. It was on a semi-empty stomach. Yeah, everything looks good in the lighting, it looks fine. This is okay, but I still want to lose a little bit more fat. Here's one of the back two. Again, as you can see at the bottom, I've got love handles. Guys, girls, don't be afraid of these. It's a part of you. Genetically, as I've mentioned before in other videos, that's where I store fat at the bottom of my body. I store fat in the lower half, in as people call them, the car tyre half. That's something I've struggled with for all my life. You can't target one specific part of fat. You just need to go in a calorie deficit, and eventually the fat you want to get rid of will go away, but it takes hard work. You can't say, right, I want to get rid of the fat off my hips. You just eat in a calorie deficit, and after about 12 weeks you will start seeing the surreal changes, and the fat you wanted to target specifically will have gone anyway with other parts of your body. I don't think I explained that correctly, but you know what I'm on about. Right, end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Next one we'll be back on biceps, look out for that one. Don't forget, t-shirts dropping soon. Socials will be in the description. For any more information, DM the Instagram page. We can provide you with sizings, we can provide you more information on the product and the materials itself. There is more information in previous videos, go back and look at them. But yeah, thanks for watching guys. Look at the 3 things that helps this channel out a lot: like, comment and subscribe. Comment what your favourite bit was. If you didn't like it, please be constructive in the comments. Let me know where we can improve. We'll see you in the next video. Keep safe, keep healthy.